yelling myself hoarse on this radio every day. It's just the weather dumps on us frequently here, and maybe my transmission doesn't get through. I don't know.
I can't understand one word of what you say, Willard.
It's all going swell, sir.
Get the bit up! Get it out!
Turn it off! Off! Hey! Switch it off! Ah!
Think you better come and check out Site 2. What about this?
Blow through it! Found more meteorite.
Nah, something a little younger than that.
Oh no! Billy!
I don't want you to set that explosive, do you hear me? I do not want you to set that explosive!
Wretched pyros. This place is a busy history.
Hey guys, it's Sick here. Welcome to Tomb Raider 3. What is considered among many to be the toughest of the Tomb Raider games. Debatable, some people say that Tomb Raider 4 is harder. From what I've played, I'm going to say that this is tougher. Either way, this is obviously the third game of Tomb Raider. Now I need to make one thing clear. I can go ahead and do this rambling stuff now because there is no intro cutscene, or there was, but there isn't one at the start level. Laura's just here. This will only be said in this episode, but the reason why this playthrough started showing up and the Tomb Raider 2 one has stopped is due to the fact that I have lost the footage. And because I finished the game, I tend not to... I tend not to do the thing. I tend not to go back and replay games that I finished, not in the sense that I don't want to, but just in the sense that, you know, I've had the experience. Yeah, I had the experience, it just wouldn't work too good. Now then. Shit. Okay. Okay, I got this. Now, I hardly remember anything about this game, because the only thing I remember was it was very, very difficult. You remember how in Tomb Raider 2, how like 3/4 of the way through the level, I just looked at you guys and said, "Welcome to Tomb Raider 2. What, you thought the first one was too easy? This one is, welcome to Tomb Raider 3. Fuck you." That is the perfect way to summarize Tomb Raider 3. Just, welcome to Tomb Raider 3. Go fuck yourself. Because we are a tough game. And we are a tough game due to several reasons. For one, there are traps galore. Right off the bat there, you're sliding down towards some spikes. And there's still some more spikes I have to go past. And then, of course, there was that boulder. And then, of course, there's the secret. It's a secret. I remember I made this before, but I'm not going to risk it because I'm pretty sure I got there due to a small glitch. I did play this before, but basically it was incredibly warm that day, so I lost my temper. Oh boy. Yep, I'm dead. I'm alive. Right, here's another example. Hi, quicksand. Lots of... Welcome to Tomb Raider 3. Go fuck yourself. I know that I shouldn't like be depending on swears. It's too easy a form of humor. But in this case, it's justified because this is Tomb Raider 3. Go fuck yourself. That is... The game is tough. The game is so tough. And the other reason as well, outside the fact that the puzzles are tougher, the enemies are tougher, the fact that it doesn't screw around even right off the bat, is it has... Well, shit. It has a... I'm just going to say it has a terrible save system. They brought back the save crystals. Let's That's sign number 1. But now it's also a resource. You have to collect the crystals. It's not like you walk along an area. Have I ever gone around this area? It's not like you walk around and then during the normal path, you run into save crystals. There are a couple that are like that. But for the most part, you need to find these crystals and they can be quite out of the way. And as I said, you have a limited amount of them. There's only usually about 3 or 4 of them per level. With maybe 1 or 2, you know, in the path where you're going. It is a very unforgiving game. A little too unforgiving if you ask me. Don't get me wrong, I love me a difficult game. Yeah, I love the Dark Souls game, but it depends on how much the player is punished. If a player is punished too heavily, then it's a bad thing. And I don't know. I mean, how much you get punished does directly depend on how much, how long it is that you saved. But the thing is that when you're given a limited saving resource, you start to become very stingy. You start to be very wary of, you know, how many save crystals you got. And another thing is I need to keep a hold of a good amount of save crystals because there is a section at the end of the game that is pretty much impossible to do without taking damage unless you utilize an exploit which I will use. But it's only good for that last area, so it's not really a bad thing. Another thing I have to be very wary of is, unlike the other Tomb Raider games, you cannot rush Tomb Raider 3. It's just something that cannot be done. Pretty sure this area's got piranhas. It does. If that's the case, do I dare? I dare. Okay. I no longer dare, because that leads directly to the piranhas. Although, is there something down here? Nope. Okay, I had my exploration. If I fall in, I guess that's where I'm going to show up. I'm guessing the piranhas can't chase me through there. Let me just do something quickly here. There we go. 7-minute ad. I didn't think that I had ads on this. But okay. Alright. So, okay, that's not the way to go. As I said, I've done it before, but I'm exploring a little bit more this time. Before I just kind of went off the beaten path. I do have the Tomb Raider guide right next to me, but I'm going to try and avoid using it. Although, knowing what's going to happen, I'm going to have to use it. So, oh, god damn, that glitch. That damn loading glitch. Which makes it look like it's coming towards you when it actually isn't. Always with the wafer thin textures. Or models or whatever. Every single time, it's like, because, I guess because of how it's loaded in. Your ad is finally over. I don't even know why you had a 7-minute ad. I don't have ad breaks on this. But oh well. So, then I gotta... And if I fall in there, I'm gonna get ripped to shreds. Helps if I actually, you know, held down the walk button properly. You came to watch me suffer. Well, good. This is a very, very, very difficult game. It's a good game. But holy hell is it tough. Hello, Tiger. Alrighty. So. There's a monkey around here. But yeah, with Tomb Raider 3, you can't rush it. You cannot... It's the character. Yes, it's Tony the Tiger. Sure. Sure, whatever makes you happy. It's Tony the Tiger. And he's great. Yeah. But unlike Tomb Raider 1 and 2, which you can, for the most part, rush in. You know, the traps aren't very punishing in Tomb Raider 1 and 2. Tomb Raider 2 less so, but you know. Tomb Raider 1, you have to be... Is that an item? No, that's just... Is that an item? Could be an item. Looks like an item, but I'm going to make sure of one thing first. And that one thing is... I have no idea if this even does anything. Well, I know what it does. Makes the boulder show up. But I mean, outside of that. Right, so. Tomb Raider 3, however, you have to be really slow. Because there are traps everywhere. And there are enemies everywhere. And then there's snakes that'll be like, hey, how's it going? That's a nice health bar you got there. Be a shame if I bit you and poisoned you. Right, I know that's the way I've got to go, but let's just go back this way. Whoops. Also, a few changes that Laura had is she can sprint and crawl now. And there was a monkey there. Nothing else here, I don't think. Now, I think another reason why the levels are particularly difficult is that it's very open-ended. How the guys expecting me to sprint to places? At least sprint here. Don't think I ever saw that bit there. But I'm just being very wary of any snakes I decide to come on by. Okay, can't get up those areas, so I guess we'll just keep going here. So yeah, it's between this or Last Revelation, or Tomb Raider 4, if you don't want to go by the subtitles. Let's let me kill Tony the Tiger. Dead. A lot of people, again, they argue if this or Tomb Raider 4 is tougher. It's debatable, honestly. But, I think Tomb Raider 4 had the harder puzzles. Definitely. But Tomb Raider 3, I think, just had the most difficult in general difficulty. Because the enemies in Tomb Raider Last Revolution weren't anything to write home about. There were a few tough enemies, sure. But they weren't... Yeah, they weren't something that you'd just be all like, oh, it's, you know, these enemies are gonna kick my ass. Whereas in this, there's a lot of what I call Goliath enemies. Enemies which take a ton of... Yeah, they dish out tons of damage. They take it all. Like, nothing's happening. And they just keep rolling. So I would say that this one's a lot more difficult because of that. Because it has more deadly traps. Is that ammo? Yeah, it looks like ammo. I think that was Desert Eagle ammo as well. You get a lot of guns in this. Yeah, personal opinion, I think that this is the tougher of the Tomb Raiders because Tomb Raider 4 had the tougher puzzles going for it, but that was about it. Also, Tomb Raider 3's driving sections were bad. They improved on them in Tomb Raider 4, but for Tomb Raider 3, they were bad. Hey, save crystal. Now, apparently in the PC version, because I am playing this... I'm playing the PlayStation 1 version. Apparently the PC version was significantly easier, because apparently in the PC version, you... Once again, you had to save anywhere as many times as you want system. But the save crystals were still here. And the difference B is that if you were to get the crystals, you would be restored to full health. So, I guess in that sense, Tomb Raider 3 was marginally, vastly, I should say, easier to beat on PC than it is on PlayStation 1. And if I remember correctly, there's a secret here. Well, how's if I actually, landed it? Huh. Yeah, helps if I nailed it, but I didn't nail it. Right. Is there something there? Yep, spikes. That's my way out. As I said, I played this before in a previous stream, but it was so warm and there were chat issues that I decided, nah, TBH. And so... And so is why we are doing this. Again. Also, it took me like 2 hours. It took me like 2 hours to get the goddamn... to get as far as I did before I gave up. And I think we've only been going for like 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes, give or take. Alright, so I guess... I want to get that secret, because it's got... Oh, hello, monkey. Lara Croft. Killing endangered species since... Fucking, I don't know. Wait, actually, there's no weapon in there. It's just ammo. I'm probably wasting my time. I should really, the only reason I should go for a secret, which I honestly have no clue where a secret is, because even the guide doesn't say it, because there's just too much stuff to talk about. Come on, monkey. Come on, monkey man. No? Okay. Because I'm only really looking for one thing here, and that's save crystals. Well, that and health kits. And, maybe ammo for guns I have, but... Currently, I am only looking for health kits and crystals. And I don't think that secret has either. I think it has MP5 ammo. Also, Laura's arsenal really gets an upgrade in... You know what? I'm going to save here. I'm going to use one of my 4 crystals. They shall proclaim it from the rooftops that I, Tick, or Tom, as you would prefer. That is entirely down to you. I have no preference on whether you call me Tom or Tick, or a mixture of both. And I don't mean call me Tim. Oh god, it's coming down! No! No. Way out. Way out.